Okay, beautiful. So we're going to start seated in this yoga class today. So I highly recommend to sit on a yoga block. So have your blocks handy. Some of you guys can have blankets. And sit so that the knees are lower than the hips flexors. We're going to reach arms out to get started. And just take your right arm over the left arm and hug in. Good. And as you bring the hands together, you can look and see that the left hand is lower than the right. Just try to lift the left hand up a little higher. Take a full and deep inhale and exhale here. Good. Now, if you can go ahead and turn a little bit around. Just lift the elbows up if that works for you. Keeping the same. And as you lift your elbows up, try to reach that left hand a little higher. Take another inhale and then exhale. Just round down. Keep the hips grounded onto the block. But still, if you can reach down, that's great. If you can't reach all the way down, you can always place your elbows on another block. Let's take a deep, full and wide inhale and start to settle into the fact that we're practicing yoga now. Press your hips steady and then inhale, come back up. Good, and on the exhale, we reach arms out to the side, soften the shoulders, take one more inhale. And now bring your left arm over the right. Hug in first, this might be it. Or if you can cross at the elbows, press the palms together. Notice now that the right hand is a little lower than the left. Just breathe here as you firm the forearms against each other. See that the base of the neck, the upper trapezius is loosening up. And then try to lift the left hand a little higher. Good. Draw the waistline back. Inhale, maybe lift the elbows up. Breathe, we're just loosening up. But get the hips nice and grounded. And then keep the weight back on the sit bones as you round down. Breathe. Couple of breaths. Nice. And now anchor the hips and inhale. Up you go. Good. And then exhale, release the arms and stretch your arms out to the sides. Turn your palms facing up. And let's go ahead and just switch the crossing of your knees if you can. Good. You may undo your arms if you want. Or you can take the challenge. Press your hips, inhale, reach arms up, hook your thumbs. And then just like reach a little higher. Up, up, up. Wiggle your fingers. Draw the navel back. Go up and then go over to one side. And just stretch the side body. Good. Anchor the hips. Go up, up, up with the arms. And then up. Middle. Switch the crossing of the thumbs. And stretch your fingers. Inhale. Draw the navel back and then go up and over to the other side on the exhale. Stretch and reach through the fingers. Grounding ourselves into the body. Beautiful. Inhale up. And exhale, we release. Make some shoulder circles. Good. Now sit into the hips and we're going to start a little bit of breath of fire. So this breath is about just moving the internal organs. So when you exhale, you press the belly in and up. It goes like that. And then the inhale happens naturally. Good. Now, if you like, if you're on your cycle, I will refrain from this. And of course, if you're pregnant or anything like that, then these breath of fire, Kalabati breath, is not advised. You can just do Nadi Shodhana in and out through the nostrils. Okay, so lean slightly forward and roll the shoulders back. Palms rest up. If you want a little more, you can take thumb and index together in Yoni Mudra. Good. And now inhale here and use your belly. Exhale and press out. And then inhale, fully hold it, open your jaw, take in a little more breath, and now blow it out through your lips. Beautiful. Just notice how you're landing internally. Okay, bring your hands in front of your heart. And we go ahead and we'll just take one chant of the sacred syllable Om. Inhale. Notice that wonderful, delicious, rich inhale after the chanting. Good. And visualize, set your intention for your day. Know that this practice affects how we think, how we move, how we breathe, how we appreciate life. So it's an honor to have a practice of yoga. Beautiful. All right. So take as many breaks as you want throughout this class, but we start with some cats and cows. Okay, the placement of the hands is like you ground down from the pinky through the ring, through the long, through the index and thumb. And then draw the chest through the gaze of the shoulders on the inhale. And the exhale, press your hands, but try to lift through the forearms and round your back. Inhale, draw the chest through the gaze of the shoulders. And exhale, we round and ground. Inhale, draw the chest through the gaze of the shoulders. And as you exhale, round and ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale, lift. Pause here. Neutralize your pelvis. And then step your right foot forward. Good. You can use your blocks. And as you do that, grounding to the right ankle and sink into the hips. Now, my back foot has a tendency to slide in like that, and it's not the greatest for the hip. So just see that your back shin is parallel to the long edge of your yoga mat. Take your outer right hip in and back, and try to press into the right ankle to lift your waist. Good. Take another breath and move the shoulder blades down. Inhale here. And exhale. Good. Now tuck your back toe under and just straighten the back leg and ground down into the right ankle. Wonderful. Now step forward by grounding into the right ankle. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Good. Now, if you're working with your lower back, you can stay here. Otherwise, as you forward bow, imagine yourself keeping the weight even on the feet. So you're not leaning back into the heels like this, but you're forward. Lift the inner thighs and then drape your body forward. Now, if you can, take a hold of your ankles. Like hold them, like you're pulling on them. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to inhale halfway forward, stand in your feet, but pull on your ankles. On the exhale, bring the elbows out to the sides and lift your shoulder blades up. Soften the belly. Now, if you have any lower back stuff, if that didn't feel appropriate, you can keep your hands on the blocks. Inhale, lean into the toes, lift your shoulder heads and broaden the elbows from side to side. Good, relax your neck. Inhale, halfway forward. Exhale, hands to your hips. And with the straight back, we rise to standing. Beautiful. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward, fold and bow. Inhale, halfway forward. And this time, simply just step your right leg back and lower the back knee down. And as you flatten the back foot, notice if your foot is turned in or out, or if the shin goes in or out. Have it parallel. Bend into the front knee. Ground your left ankle down. The reason why I'm saying ankle is because then the weight and the awakening and the awareness of the feet becomes more activated. So the toes are spreading but flat. The inner and the outer heel is pressing. And as you press down and draw the left sit bone back, you have the muscle engagement of the leg. Lift your chest, inhale. Tuck your back to under on the exhale, straighten the back leg. And keep that pressure down into the ankle. Can you feel your muscles engaging here? And even the back leg is engaged. Imagine that the right thigh bone is lifting up into the hip socket. Good, and then step forward and draw the right hip up. Inhale, lengthen forward halfway. Option again to stay here, but lift your kneecaps. Or elbows to the side, drape over, maybe clasp your ankles, and as if the feet are pressing down, but the thigh bones are lifting up. Let go of the neck. Draw the shoulder blades up and apart. Breathe. Inhale halfway. Good. Exhale, hands to your hips, and we rise to standing. Beautiful. All right, go ahead and step yourself quite far. We're going to start a little more opening here. So we're going to come into long Trikonasana and Warrior Two. But just start with the fingertips together for a little bit. And see here that you can pull the elbows apart. What happens is that we start to stimulate here on the pectoral minor. See? And that is a beautiful pressure point that you want opened. Then step or hop out. Good. All right, watch out for the dogs. All right, nice long stance. Bend your right leg and turn the leg out. See, notice that I'm not paying too much attention to the back leg, okay? Actually, we don't want the heel to turn out that much. We want it a little bit, but it happens naturally. So bend your front knee and then straighten it and do that a couple of times. Just pump up and down. And see now that the weight is into the right ankle. Okay, parallel your feet once again and press the thighs back. Good. Now, one more time, same leg. Bend your right knee and then turn the leg out 90 degrees. And just notice when you bend, the back heel will actually adjust. Okay, so just pump up for 10, 9, and as you bend, you pay attention to the ankle. And as you straighten, start to push into the toe so the quadricep is engaging. Just get those legs to draw up into the hip socket. That's right. Now for the last 3, I want the back leg to have more attention than the front leg. Yes, and then we bend deeply. Yes, it's weird. But actually, if you can bend this deep, like 90 degrees, it feels way long. Yeah, try to bend deeply. Sit, sit, sit. One more breath, and then straighten it. Excellent. One more time. Resist with the back leg, and the navel actually goes down. So this is something that Mr. Iyengar teaches. Bend. See how it naturally goes down? Nice. Now lift your waist, turn your ribs back, and reach your arms out. Bend, bend, bend more, way more. Go, go, go. Beyond what you think is correct. Like go a little scary long. A little bit more if you can. 1 inch. Now press the ankle down and then straighten the leg. Okay. Now straight leg hinge. Good. And then place your hand to the block. And if you can, keep this huge stance. Okay. And then from here, as you ground down to the mound of the right big toe, firm the right hip under. Now sharpen the back leg. Lift your chest. Turn your right rib cage up to the left. So the heart is open. Now, bottom shoulder head down, top arm up. Yay! So, if you can, firm the right hip under more and sharpen the back leg. Can you take this part, the waistline up and open? Yes, I know it feels like it's so big stance. That's okay. Keep anchoring the back foot more. Send the top arm in front of your shoulder and then over your ear. Lift and widen your heart. Stretch through and beyond the fingertips. You got it. Inhale, exhale. Now bring a hand to the hip, look down. Bend your front knee and take even a more ginormous stand. Like it's crazy. Like, wow, we're on the ice rink now. Now from the back leg, lift your pelvis. Use the back leg, come into warrior two. Yeah, bend a little deeper. This is good for the hip. And then straighten the leg and parallel your feet and simply walk your feet together. It's actually, what I have noticed, a little bit scary to bend that much. But, working with my hip, and actually the way sometimes that we have been taught in other flow classes is to kind of just go a little bit and then take the hip down. But this actually compresses the hip socket. It is not so healthy. Okay, let's try the other side. So ginormous stance. Okay, have the block handy if you need that. And we're going to just play with the strength of our legs. Okay, bend your left leg and turn the whole leg out. Okay, and then as that leg is spinning out, did you notice how the back foot automatically adjusted a little bit? Press into the back foot. Okay, bend your front knee, like go beyond what you think. But notice the back leg, mine turns up. Okay, and then pump a little bit, pump, but go down into the ankle. Down, Hillary, down. Don't be afraid. Yes, a couple of more. I know, it sounds so crazy, but believe me, I've been working on this. Yes, and now just straighten it for a second, feel your mound of the toe. Bend one more time and parallel your feet. Okay, now with the back leg activated, okay, not like locking into the knee or anything, but just pressing down into the ankle so the knee can lift up. Then bend your left leg and then turn it out. Don't automatically adjust the back foot, please. You just did that, yeah. Yeah, good, now bend. Good, press down onto the ankle. Good, lift the waist, move the right waist to the left, arms out, bend a little deeper, like go crazy, like that muscle have to work. Mine is shaking, how's yours? Now press the back leg. That's right, and now straighten and bend for a few times. Just go down and through. Yes, now pay attention to the back foot. Feel the hips. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, straighten the leg and pause. Turn from the inner left side to the outer left side. Back leg is solid. Feel how the hips are there. Arms out. Hinge, hinge, hinge. Keep pulling that hip into the socket. Good, but resist the back leg. Lengthen the bottom waist. And then find a block and go a little deeper than you think. Like a longer stance and maybe the block one lower than you usually do. So it's like we're wearing stilettos. Yeah, okay. Turn your chest open. Stack the shoulder on shoulder. Reach the mound of the toe, but press the back leg. Okay, little bit for you, just a little more pressure on the mound of the toe so the knee is not locking. Yes. Good, now lift the top arm up and breathe. Ginormous breath, these are so good. Can you gently nudge that left hip under? That's right, draw the side bone into the hip socket. Lift your chest, send the top arm over your ear. Stretch, 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 stretch. Get taller and longer, maybe lift your head slightly. Now, obviously we're not throwing our head back, but we're lengthening. Back leg is solid. That's right. And then look down, bend your front knee. Okay, more than you think, more than you think. Press down onto the ankle and up you go. Oh, and parallel your feet and step, hop your feet together and walk it out. Are we okay? It's a lot, but it does the trick. And I was afraid to use to bend my knee that much. But actually not bending through it has maybe added a little bit to the hip thing. But, oh well, it's all good in the hood. Okay, let's do a couple of Surya Namaskara C. If you like feet together, you can. Otherwise, you can keep the feet slightly hip distance. Okay, inhale, like you're gathering energy, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge over the hips, lengthen, go forward, 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 forward. Inhale, go even more forward. And elbows to the sides as you exhale. Good, now step your right leg back. Lower the back knee down. And if you need padding, please take your time. I'm going to keep my back toe on top of Garudasana. The is high. Good. So we're in the Garudasana arms. I think she froze.
Actually, you're frozen. So I'm not, I heard you say Garudasana arms.
Good. All right. So I'm back. Thank you. Okay, Garudasana arms. What's up? Okay. I think we got it. So, yes. Okay, we continue from here. So you step the right leg back and the left foot is then forward. Good, and reach the arms up. Good. Bend your left knee. Press a little more. More. No, don't move your foot forward. Press down onto the ankle. That's right. Now draw the left femur back. Arms out to the sides. Good, and right arm on top of the left arm. Good, and now notice that the left hand is lower, obviously, than the right, but try to make them a little more even. Good, lift up. Now use the back foot, and as you ground into the front ankle, can you feel this work? Yeah, it's not super easy actually. Lift a little higher, inhale. Now keep the weight anchored onto the front ankle and just round your back and tap your fingers down. Yes, to the floor, to the inside. Touch. Now press the back foot and the front ankle and up you go. One time. Up. Good. Release the arms. Straighten the back leg and inhale. Good. And step back into plank on the exhale and hold plank. Good. Isolate with the core and try to lift the arm bones into the sockets. And take your right knee and tap your right arm. Good. And set it back into plank. And tap your left knee to the left arm. And keep your shoulders isolated. And we go on slow tempo for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Nice job. 5. Get stronger. 4. Shoulders a little more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold plank. Draw the belly up. Look forward. And downward facing dog. Ooh, push your hips back. Notice how we want to sink in the shoulders. Do it for a little bit if it feels good. But then come high up onto the toes, bend your knees. Draw the thigh bones up into the hip socket. And then lengthen the heels towards the floor. Now lift your head in line with the arms and keep your arms laser sharp. Step your feet together and reach your right leg slowly back. Lift your left hip. Good. Draw the knee to the navel and step the foot through. Lower the back knee down. Oh my gosh. Hopefully it won't freeze on this side, right? Take the outer right hip back. Good. Press down onto the ankle. Lift your frontal hip points and up we go. Arms up, stretch up, look up. Lifting out of that quadricep. Reach higher, belly in. Inhale, arms out, left over the right. Garudasana arms. And try to get the right fingers as high as the left. Good. Press your back foot, lift the navel, go up. And then exhale. Keep anchoring down into the front ankle. Anchor the ankle. And then go down, fingertips touch. Yes. And then inhale up. And exhale, arms out, hands down. Okay, we're going to straighten the back leg and you're going to ground into the front ankle and we are going to step up to standing L. Start with your right knee bent and straighten your left leg. Look forward, inhale. And then straighten the right leg without opening the hip. Exhale, squeeze your knees together and round. Good, inhale, leg back for 10, round. And 9, squeeze the knees behind the knees. 8, 7, lift the quads. 6, you got it. 5, oh, we are getting sore today too. 3, 2, and 1. Feet together. Woo, thank you, legs. Forward bow. Elbows to the sides. Grab your ankles, lift the navel, and pull your elbows to the sides. Diaphragm. Just right there. A gentle broadening from the navel, from the right to the left. Like the skin on the lowest transverse abdominals, belly center, is stretching from side to side like the skin. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands to hips and rise. Okay, one more side. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge, forward bow. Inhale, lean halfway forward. Everything begins on the left. Reach your left leg back, inhale. Set your back knee down on the exhale. This time we're going to inhale and rise. Good. Anjaneyasana, still on the knees, but we're taking it into the twist now. So ground the front ankle, draw the hip in. Look up. Now exhale, lift your waist, and now we can put the block on top of the right thigh and then turn. You're not going to get as deep. Just do not pinch the right groin. See what happens if you put a little block there. Maybe it's kind of huge with a block. Good. Lift the torso and inhale. You can put an imaginary block or blanket. Lengthen the chest. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Lift your heart. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Lift, rotate. 1 more. Woo. Look down. Undo. Nice. Step back into plank. All right, it's happening. Strong arms. Draw the arm bones up into the shoulder sockets. Engage your kneecaps. Take the left knee to the left arm and then set it down. You're in plank. Right knee to the right arm and set it down. Okay, here we go. Slow tempo. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. How are we doing? 2, getting stronger. 1, plank, look forward. Good job. And downward facing dog. Ooh, breathe. Okay, left leg, reach it back. Inhale. Square your hips, lift your right hip up and back. Lengthen the inner right hip down. Straighten the back leg. Knee to navel. Step it through. Back knee down. Ground the front ankle. Rise up. Inhale, lift up. Stretch up. Okay, so we're trying to avoid the pinning of the left groin by pressing the left hip bone under, or if you want to go extreme, if you got really long arms. Oh, I did have breakfast. Okay, hands together prayer. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, so round your lower back, round your kidney ribs. More pressure on the left ankle. That's right, shoulder blades down. Imagine the frontal ribs in, like you're putting on a corset. But then the heart lifts. Bend a little deeper. Lift your chest, inhale. Bring the right rib cage to the left, exhale. 2 more breaths, try to breathe. Good, 1 more. All right, look down. Unravel, straighten the back leg, press into the left ankle. Good, step forward and lift the back leg. Good, now you don't want to lock that left knee at all. Reach your right leg, lift your heart, inhale. Now bend both knees and squeeze your knees behind the knee. Squeeze your right knee behind the left knee and bend your left knee. Good, inhale back. And we go for 10, think muscles. I want muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, go 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg, feet together, and bow. Oh my goodness, bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, chair, and exhale, up to standing. All right, how are we doing with all this? Okay, it is intense.
Feels good.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Okay, so stand by the wall and bend your knees. Good. And anchor the weight onto your right foot. Keep your right knee bent, but lift your left knee high up. Good. Bend the knee, but lift the knee up. Good. A couple of times. Go up and down like that. Nice. Okay, so you're going to stand on your right leg, bend it. And then you'll lift your left knee up. But notice when you lift your left knee up like that, automatically you want to straighten the standing knee. Don't. Lift up and then take the knee across and squeeze your shins together. Good, bring your arms out and now take the left arm on top of the right and come into the Garudasana and reach your left hand higher. Squeeze your shins, look up. Now press your weight into the standing heel and try to reach your elbow towards the knee. Inner thighs rotate back and down. Just the buttocks pressing on the wall. Inhale, press your standing heel and lift just your chest. Release your arms, push off, and then straighten and walk it out. Okay, we're going to try one more side on the other side. Bend your knees and stand on your left leg. Bend that knee, keep the knee bent. Lift your right leg up several times. And notice how we want to go to the side. See if you can isolate by keeping the left buttock onto the wall. Yes. Notice how you're pressing in your ankle. Oh, I'm getting like winded. Lift the knee high, then cross and squeeze your shins together. Nice. Squeeze your shins, arms out, and now take your left on top of the right and squeeze your shins together. Now try to reach your right fingers higher. Squeeze your shins, look up, and then exhale, just the hips on the wall. Try to hook the elbow beyond. Squeeze your knees together. Inner thighs back, Ankle pressing down, not the toes, not the heel. Retract the left femur into the hip. Stretch your right fingers forward. Press the ankle, come up. Hands on the wall, and press yourself up. Woo! And walk it out. Okay. I think we did it. That's fine on that side. Okay, we have one more pose, okay? Now, how are your knees?
They're pretty good.
Okay, so we're going to do Malasana Namaskar, okay? I did actually these yesterday. They're quite difficult. So you're going to place your heels on top of a block, okay? But the toes are spreading, and you're really working just that fact that how much we've been talking about the ankles in the practice today. Like you have your stilettos on, but you're spreading your toes. First breath, you're going to inhale and just reach your arms up overhead. Actually, I'm going to lift the camera up a little bit so I don't have to stand yet. Okay. Stay on your block. Good. And you're going to inhale, reach your arms up. On the exhale, you're going to bend your elbows and touch the base of the neck. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, hands to the heart. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, you're going to press the centers of the heels and squat down. Good. You're going to inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, hands down. Exhale. And now inhale, arms forward. And exhale, hands to the heart. Okay. Ground your feet. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend. This time, press your heels and inhale, come to standing, reach arms. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend, elbows in. Good. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, press your feet and reach your arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart. One more time. Inhale, arms. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last one. Inhale, arms out. And exhale, bend. Now inhale to standing up. And exhale, lower the hands. Standing on your toes, heels are pressing. Imagine you're lifting your thighs up. Hinge over the hips. Find either the floor or the other block and inhale halfway forward. Now, as you stand on your toes, try to spread your toes. Good. Press the inner and the outer heel evenly and draw the belly in, lift the kneecaps. Now, elbows to the sides. Okay, draw the elbows out and try to pull the femurs up into the hip sockets. Relax your neck, yes or no. One more, lift those kneecaps up, lift the inner kneecaps, lift the outer kneecaps. Good, inhale halfway and exhale, squat down and sit on the yoga block. Ooh. Good. Nice job. All right. Sit on the yoga block and straighten the legs. We're going to wrap it up. We have a short class today. Okay. And as we sit on the block, we're going to take one twist also. So we're just going to take the right knee over the left knee. And then if you can, bend your left knee but point your toe back. Marichyasana, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Lift your left arm up, inhale. Reach and rotate up and around. Maybe hug the knee in. You can use the other hand to rotate, or you can take your elbow in front. Bend and then lift up. Same principle, the hip goes down, chest is lifting, shoulder blades down. Inhale, lift up, and shoulder blades down as you exhale. One more, inhale, lift up, and exhale. Good, look forward, and we unravel. Good job, straighten the legs. Step your left foot over the right, and then point your right toes and bring the foot back to the hip. Okay, inhale, press down onto the ankle, remember? Right arm up, ribs in, and rotate. As either variation, inhale, lift, lift, exhale, lift and rotate, up and around. Good, two more, inhale, lift, exhale, rotate. One more, up, rotate. Last one, up, and rotate. Look forward, and we release. Okay, sit on the floor. Reach arms up, anchor the sit bones, stretch up. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, lift, hinge, grab over the feet. Inhale and bend your elbows to the side as you exhale. Good. Couple of breaths. Beautiful. Breathing. Okay. And then come on up and lay down on your back. We take a little shavasana to integrate everything. Okay, so just lay down, roll the shoulders under. So shavasana is just a really, really wonderful pose in order to wrap up your practice. Okay, so take a wonderful breath. Exhale, let it go. Good. Soften into the groins that we worked so much. And you can simply listen to the words that I'm reading, or if you wanted to turn off the volume, you could. So it's going to be just a minute. I am that. I am that. I am. So hum. I am the master presence in physical form. I am faith, hope, compassion, wisdom, understanding, now made fully manifest in my life and world. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last, the one eternal presence of all that is. I am the great divine director of my life and world. I am holy, divine, pure, and perfect. I am here. I am there. I am the only presence acting everywhere. I am the resurrection and the life. I am the ascension and the light. I am love, love, love. I am light, light, light. I am that. I am that. I am. So hum. So hum. And as you're ready, either stay longer if you're watching the recording, or stretch yourself Draw the knees to your chest and rest for a little tiny tad. Good. Make your way to seated. And we seal it in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. See you guys next time. Check out these videos here on Carolina's Sacred Awakenings.